Alright, so this was today's trades. Today was kind of unfortunate. Okay, so here on the 4-hour we have ICC markup, right? So above this level right here we have buyers, and you guys already know. This has been the same structure for some time now. So today, price is clearly bullish, right? But I honestly thought that we were going to sell because we had this huge fair value gap here. So I said, okay, cool. So we could sell. So we come down to the 1-hour, right? And we mark out the highs and the low of that 7 a.m. candle. Oh snap! Did I not mark that out? I didn't mark it out. So this is a 7 a.m. candle. We mark up the highs and lows of this. Highs and low of that 7 a.m. candle. For me, it's 7 a.m. For you guys, it's 8 a.m. Right? So that's right before 9 a.m. Right before 9:30 market open. So anyways, 7 a.m. candle, market up, highs and low. I didn't mark it up. That's crazy. Come down to the 5-minute, and this is what we saw on the 5-minute at market open. So market opens here. Previously on Team Wolf, not playing. Previously we started buying heavily, so I was like, yo, and then it kept going up, and I was like, yo. And we have this level right here and this level right here, which is like, let's go to the 15-minute, right? Which are these highs right here, these highs, this high. So I'm like, dang, price is just gonna take off, bro. But I'm gonna give you guys a word of advice. Let price go. Even if you think that price is gonna continue buying and it's gonna hit your level before you enter your trade and there's gonna be no entry, nah, bro, wait on it, man. Like, don't FOMO into trades. Like, I'm learning that heavily in the past couple of days. Like, just don't FOMO into trade. Don't FOMO into trades, guys, because it's gonna make some type of structure. It has to, you know, it has to. And then if it goes and it just takes off, then whatever, bro, you just don't trade that day, or you trade the correction. But like, let price do what it's gonna do. So market open, right? Market open right here, as you can see, 8:30, which is 9:30 for you guys. So 9:30 open, and it just kept buying. I was like, yo, it's gonna reach these levels, and nah. It started selling. I marked out the wick. Remember, it's not just the body close, you gotta mark out the wick. This is the new update of the 𝐬𝐿 strategy, which God gave me. So you mark out the first structure at market open. So the first structure is this high, and you mark it up at the wick. Like, you can't see the wick here, but there's a wick right here. There's a wick, and the wick ends there. So you mark it out at the wick. And what I did, my mistake on this trade was that instead of marking out this, like how I had it marked out here, instead of marking out this, I marked out this, you know? So like, this is a high too, because buyers are here. Buyers are here. I mean, this is the total low, but for today, I guess it worked this way where, but even like that, how can I miss this trade? Why? Let's go over it, right? Let's review this trade. We said that we're gonna mark out the highs and the lows of the wick, right? Like, we're gonna mark out the first structure. So as you can see, structure wise, price made it high, a low, a lower high, a higher low, and then a higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So I don't know why I didn't take this trade once I saw that it made a higher low here. I don't know why I didn't. Like, bro, we're clearly buying. And then so let me just show y'all what I did first, right? So anyways, I marked out this right here, and then I saw, okay, price is buying. Let's go on the 1 minute to get more clarity. I was like, okay, price is buying. It bought up here, and then it sold, and then it bought up here, and then it sold. And this right here is an SMT to me, right? This right here. So I was like, okay, well, price is getting ready to, no, I actually bought, and when I bought, it stopped me out. I don't remember clearly the trades that I took, but it was something like this. So I bought here, and I was like, okay, like, it's getting ready to buy, but my stop loss was mad short, and I got stopped out. I think I lost like $300 there or something, or $400. And then right here, yeah, I lost $400. And then right here, I lost like $600, because I was like, okay, so price is I thought price was buying. It like stopped me out. It made this high, this lower high right here, and I got in and it stopped me out because I was like, okay, price is not gonna continue. It has this huge 5-minute fair value gap here, and I think this is a 15-minute fair value gap, right? Yeah, this is a 15-minute fair value gap. So I'm like, bro, price is going to sell, but you gotta let price tell you when it's getting ready to sell. You know, you can't just sell when you want to sell. It has to sell when it wants to sell. You can't tell price what to do. So those are my 2 trades. Let me show you what I should have done, and that will be the end of this video. It's a quick little video, hopefully. So this is what I should have done, right? So we have equal lows here, and on the 5-minute, as we saw again, there is a higher low here. So price does not want to go down, right? Price does not want to go down. Again, the structure is market open. We created a high. Sorry. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. Market open. We created this high. We marked it at the wick, right? So this black line, market at the wick, and then created this low. Created this lower high and this higher low. So that should make you skeptical, like, yo, why aren't we breaking lower? The trend is supposed to continue. So it didn't on the 5-minute, and then it just continued buying higher. So my entry should have been, okay, we made this higher low here, and then on the 1-minute, check this out. I saw this play out and I didn't get in, guys, because I thought we were really selling. And look, I have it here. The proof is in the pudding. I have it right here. I literally saw, I didn't see this. I didn't see those equal lows. I didn't see that lower high, but I did see this 1-minute fair value gap getting inversed. Like, I marked this. I know it's supposed to be with this candle and between this candle. Yeah, that's a fair value gap right here. So this is the fair value gap. I marked it out like this, but it's really right here. So I saw this 1-minute fair value gap get inverted, and I didn't get in. Like, I saw it and I didn't get in. That's crazy, man. So this should have been my trade for today, right here. Boom, and targeting these highs or other highs, and I would have just closed out at some point. But bro, this was the trade right here. We have equal lows here, equal lows here, boom, and then we have a inverse fair value gap here on the 1-minute. Same trade that I took yesterday. Boom, buy. Like, this was the trade right here. This was the trade. And then if I would have taken that second trade, I would have seen price selling, created this lower high, and I would have probably sold around here, bro. Literally, I would have probably sold around here, just targeting these lows again. Or since I know price is gonna sell to this fair value gap, I could have sold all the way over here. Anyways, that could have been the trade. I couldn't take those trades because I reached my maximum loss limit on Top Step, so I couldn't take those trades. And it's good, bro. I feel like, when you have the maximum loss limit, you can get paid 4K instead of 2K. And look, I didn't blow my account. Like, I would have probably continued trading, maybe FOMO into trading, and then blown the account. At least this gives me time to study the trade, you know, and like cool off and then come back tomorrow and I still have an account, rather than just like in the moment being hot and like angry and just blowing the account. So this was a trade that I should have taken. So according to the strategy, right, that's a good markup, right? I didn't count this as a low, but let's just say I would have counted this as a low, right? It would have been like this. So as you can see, we have this high and this low, right? This low instead of this low. So we have this high and this low, right? Because price came up, bought, came down, and then buyers bought right here. So this, we have to remember what Sai says, to look at price as sellers and buyers, or buyers and sellers. So what is price telling you? What is price reading like to you? Okay, we have buyers came in right here, pushed up, sellers came in, pushed down, and then a little buyer came in and pushed up, and then push down, and then pushed up, and then pushed down. Okay, so right, so there, buyers and sellers are, you know, we need to distinguish who's dominant, who's really in control here, right? So based off this, if I would have marked it out right here, this would have been indication, right? So buyers came in here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So we have this high and this low. Buyers came in here and gave us an indication under this line. That under this line is going to sell, right? So this is indication, correction, and then continuation. This would have been our sell right here. And our stop loss would have been above this high right here. And we were to target the lows. But as you can see, we would have gotten stopped out, right? But again, the dope part about this strategy is that if it's not, you could get in at the wrong time, that is true. But if it's not selling, then it's buying. So if you would have gotten stopped out here, right? And you would have seen that price is buying, then you're like, okay, we inversed this fair value gap right here. Okay, so the direction is not to sell, the direction is to buy. So you just buy. And then you buy where? Up to these highs right here. Or to continue these highs, or whatever it is. Like you could have either thought that like, okay, price is gonna buy and continue to buy. So you could have continued, or this could have been satisfying for you. You could have gotten a nice $500 right here. Like literally you could have gotten $300 to $500 to $400 depending on how much, you know, contracts you use. So this is a dope trade right here. So as you can see, it would have worked both ways. One loss, one win, and not like me where it was two losses, you know. But bro, like I literally saw this, bro. I saw this fair value gap. I saw it buying, I saw it inverse. I marked it out like this. I marked it out like this for whatever reason. And I saw it inverse, and I should have bought it, and I didn't buy it. At least here, bro, like you could have seen the prices actually going up and like bought here, you know, bought here. But glory to God, everything happens for a reason. Maybe I needed to see this. Like every loss in trading, some things are random because of news and whatever, but things are not really random, bro. If you really study your trades, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I just missed something. Like it's not really like that your strategy is bad or whatever. If you're trading a strategy, 95% of the time or 97% of the time, if it's a proven strategy, it works. You just in the moment is different. Price is different reading it in the moment than it is like seeing it from when it all played out. Like in the moment it feels like what the heck is going on, you know, like it feels like war. But after you're like, okay, cool, so this is what's going on. So yeah, this should have been the trade. Let's leave it as what it should have been, so that we can see everything. So again, we marked this low right here. Let's just go to the 5-minute. So instead of marking this low, we marked out this low. Trade recap, right? Trade recap. Price opened, created this high. We marked the wicks, not the bodies, but the wicks of the first structure. So we have this high, the wick high, and this low. So we marked out this low as well, right? And now we see what's going on inside this box. What are we doing? Where are we going based on this box? What's going on inside of it, inside of here? Okay, so we can see that price created this lower high, but then it created this equal lows, or this higher low right here. If you want to just, you know, mark this one singular, this higher low. And we're buying. So we could have bought up here on the 5-minute close and target these highs or target higher, or you could have gone to the 1-minute, see more details. That's why we go to lower time frames, to see more details, what's really happening, you know, what's happening internally. So we can see, okay, cool, yo, we have equal lows right here. These lows are equal, you know, it's not breaking through, to the downside. Okay, we have these equal lows. And then, yo, this is crazy, we have a 1 minute inverted fair value gap to the upside. If we're selling, then why are we inversing to the upside? Okay, cool. Yeah, we could have gotten this. We could have probably wanted to fill this because we didn't fill this. So that's what I was thinking, honestly, that I was gonna fill this and then it was gonna sell. That's why I didn't get in. Now that I remember, yes, that's why I didn't get in. But we have this fill equal lows here. Fill this fair value gap is inverted. Okay, buy, just buy it. Boom, you know. And if you would have gotten scared like me, like you would have been like, oh, like it's filling this fair value gap here in order for it to sell, and it didn't sell, just sit on your hands. That's one of the toughest things for us to do as traders in the moment. Sit on your hands, let price literally make it obvious for you of what it's doing. Yo, price stopped here and it started to sell and created this lower high. Look, created this lower high, created another lower high, created another lower high. Like, bro, we're past, like, it's selling, bro. So let price, if you don't know what price is doing and you're like losing trades, let price show you what it wants to do. That's what we should do, and sit on our hands and yeah. But yeah, that was today's trade. God-eye strategy. Watch it from the beginning, like the beginning of me explaining the strategies in my other videos. Just check it out. I'm constantly, I guess now I'm constantly updating the strategy, so just, you know, stay tuned to whatever other insight God drops, because all good things come from God, and this was like such a great thing to read price, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you to Jesus for that. Glory to God, my Lord and Savior. If you haven't received him, I hope you receive him. I hope you place your trust in him, and I hope you receive his free salvation, which he made it possible for us to be saved by his death on the cross and resurrection. So I hope this video helped you guys, just like it's helping me in my trading. As you guys can see, in the past couple of days, my entries is getting super dope. And even if I didn't win the trade per se, or I won very little because of my contracts, the direction, it's right, you know. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not completely wrong about, you know, my trades or what I wanted to do or whatever. I'm tweaking, you know what I'm saying? I got things to tweak, but it's not that I'm like completely off, and that gives me hope. I hope God helps me make this as simple as possible for you guys, and as simple as, I hope you guys can see it as simple as I see it. As you can see, there's no indication, just pure ICC market structure and this God-eye strategy that God has given me, that God has pointed out to me. So shout out to ICC, shout out to Trades by Side for showing me market structure and price action. I give him his credit, his props. Everybody deserves their flowers. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.